Wow, look at it's hazy as can be out here. Good Lord. It smells like smoke. I don't know, I can't tell. I can't tell if it's coming from anywhere. There's smoke out of it for some reason, I can't tell why. What does what mean?
Doubt.
To doubt something means you don't think it's true or you don't think it's accurate. Wow, look at the haze. It's ridiculous. Saturday, early for me. Still before noon. That's early for me. On a Saturday, I'm not working. I really wish I had the money to pay someone to do my yard. Looks like crap. The whole thing, and I've got those little the little flower things over there that are just killing my yard. I don't know what that stuff is. I think the secret to that is mowing every week. I think that'll kill it off, but yeah, we see how well that plan works. We got these laptops at work. They're Lenovo, and I have two laptops. I have a Windows laptop and a Linux laptop, and that's abnormal, but I'm in the IT field right now, so they wanted me to have the two different systems so that I could show other people how to use both systems, and that worked out pretty well. And now that now that most people have their computers and they want to use their computers and they're using their computers and things are working out, I asked them if they want one of the computers back. They're like, no, just keep them. Hang on to them, use them for work. I'm like, okay. The other day I had a few minutes in between everything I'm doing, because I'm working like 11-hour days, but you know, it's neither here nor there. And I had a few minutes in between. I installed my video editing software on the Linux laptop. It's called Kdenlive, and it worked. I couldn't believe it. While I was doing other things, I sat there and I said, okay, these are the prerequisites. So I said, please try and install the prerequisites. Well, the system just installed them. They were all there. I couldn't believe it. So then comes the, download and install, download, build, and install the software. So I downloaded the software. I set it up the way it's supposed to be, pointed things to the right place. Please build and install the software. And it worked. And I nearly fell over. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I've been down this road before. You gotta build the software, you gotta try it out, make sure things work. So I grabbed a couple of video clips that I had on my camera, brought up the software, Kdenlive, on that Red Hat 6.3 box, and it ripped the video fine. Not only did it rip it fine, not only did it work, not only did the interface seemed to work fine, the back end of that software is actually a whole other program, and it all seemed to work just fine too, at least for WebM. That's really the thing I'm interested in. Not only did that work, but it was extremely fast. These laptops are high-end. They're about the highest-end laptops that Lenovo makes, and they are, I forget what the processor is, but it's about the third fastest processor you can get from Intel, and it's for a laptop, and it's about the it's last year's, not Sandy Bridge, but it's the one before that, like Muddy Bridge or something. I don't remember. Shaky Bridge. But they've got a decent, they've got a really decent laptop going there. 16 gigs of RAM. That's not the one I take home with me. I usually just take the Windows one home, which is like the middle range laptop, but it's still actually a really nice laptop. But it processed that video very quickly, used all 8 processors, all 8 cores of the processor, and it was just awesome. I'm like, ooh, nice. From my company, the company I work for, I can buy old systems, so I might be able to actually buy one of those laptops cheap and put Linux on it. So I need to check that out for next year after we get through Christmas and all that, because I bet I can get one pretty cheap used from the company, and that'd be nice. That would, oh man, anything would rip videos that quick. Fantastic. It's a beautiful day. Just trying to think of something to do. I went and got us breakfast this morning. She went to a couple different places because I had mentioned that I wanted to shoot a video and compare the different breakfast platters from the restaurants, from the little fast food places. But so she actually went out and got the things. But what killed it for me is she came in here, got out of the car, and I was trying to set up on the trunk of the car to shoot my video and compare the breakfasts. But she insisted on going inside to do it. and I just couldn't bring myself to shoot a video inside our house. Number one, there's no place to sit down and do it, and number two, our house is a wreck, and I just couldn't do that to you. All right, so I'm gonna cave in. I'm gonna try one of these halfway diet drinks. The problem with that camera, it's a Canon HS 110, but it doesn't stand up on its own. They made the case out of plastic, so, and made the bottom flat, but the lens weighs enough now that it falls over forward whenever you try to set it on a tabletop or whatever. It would be nice if it had some kind of adjustable way of, you know, aiming it up or aiming it down. Just 2 little feet on the bottom of the thing, I think, would really help. Wow, that does not taste like regular Dr. Pepper. You know, it still tastes like diet. I think I could take the Pepsi challenge with Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper and Dr. Pepper 10 and figure out which one was which. Well, I'm not going to pour it out, but I don't think I'll be grabbing another one. All right, take 2. I think that one did actually pretty well. Let's try this again here. I don't know if that's coming out or not. I'm just trying to drop it down and make it look cool. Where the hell did all this come from? I don't watch the weather anymore. So I got a bump on my head right here. Tried to shave, in case you couldn't tell, but to no avail. It didn't really work. Probably should have got stitches. There's so many things that they're making me do at work that my head tried to explode. Caught it just in time.